Oh, Dan's just loaded with information today. Stuff we got to just keep between the two of us.
Well, we're just talking about don't get stupid.
No, I know.
And, you know, you've been skiing all season. You've had a great time. You've been in the backcountry. You've been on the mountain, all that stuff. Now is not time to get stupid. And it's, oh, let's get one more run. Yeah. Well, that one more run can be very unpleasant.
Like, what's the backcountry like right now? Let's talk
It's
about
moderate,
snowpack
and low, moderate high up and low lower down.
Yeah.
But there are still avalanches out there waiting to bite you.
There's a lot of snow back there.
There's interface between heavy, wet, new snow and old frozen snow, and that's where a slide path happens.
You told me off camera that the unfortunate accident from last week, the slide let go. I think you said 500 feet.
It was way above
where the gentleman was traversing.
Yeah, it was way above.
And that just lets you know that. I mean, when you said that, I pictured this slab of snow just waiting, and all the weight just sitting on there, waiting for something to kind of give it an opportunity to move, even a fraction of an inch, and then it just the momentum so fast.
There's tension in the snowpack that's holding it together.
Yeah.
And anything that releases that tension, it's going to go.
And with the moisture that's in the snow right now, it's really heavy and it moves even faster.
And the interface between that heavy wet snow and the old frozen snow is a zone that's going to slide. It's the load of ball bearings on which this steel plate is going to come down and take you out.
I can visualize that. Wow.
And the snow is very heavy. I mean, it's a 3-foot avalanche, which is what we have around here. We don't get these 15-foot monsters. We get 3 to 5 feet, sometimes 6.
But they can cover a big span of space.
Huge. The one in Summit broke across 2 bowls.
Wow.
It was about 2,500 feet across. It was massive.
And it was probably a 2 to 3 feet foot thick avalanche,
snow,
but that stuff, by the time it gets to the bottom, it's not 3 feet anymore.
Mass times velocity, that's what gets you.
Let's mention real quick Swiftwater, because it is, people are getting into their boats now.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see a season that I think we're going to see high water for a shorter amount of time. The runoff is not going to be as big. And there's going to be probably a lot of people, once again, getting out there on the water to take advantage of the higher water before it drops.
Well, and now people are barbecuing in their backyard along the river, and they're fishing and all that stuff, and the water level's going to come up. You just cross the bridge in Edwards, and I've got a rock I watch as the water's coming up, and it's going to come up. If we have a slow melt, it'd be a longer season and an easier one. If we have a fast melt, it's going to be real short and potentially real deadly if you do not know what you're doing. Yeah. If you are not a good paddler, go with a guide. Go with a guide service. It costs you a little money, but at the end of the day, you're going to get out of it alive, probably.
It's just like taking an avalanche class and staying up with it, being educated in any of these things. Can be the difference between life or death.
I'm 71 years old. The last time I had incident command class was like 2005, 2006. I'm taking another one for the next 2 weekends. So I'm putting 4 days of my life into, okay, this is how we're doing it now, you old guy, 12, 14 years later than when you took the course. And it'll be very interesting, but you've got to keep up in these things.
Yeah, 100%.
Just because you had an Avi 1 class 20 years ago doesn't mean you're qualified to go in the back.
No, that's true. Continuing education.
You've forgotten everything.
Yeah.
This is all the skills we have are very perishable. All your ski skills and your mountain radar's on. Now you're in the water. Okay, you're in the water for 6 weeks. You get that skill down. Now you're out of the water. Let's see, how do I tie that knot to climb?
Right.
And it's all very perishable. So you have to keep up on it, and you have to know what you know, and even better, know what you don't know. We train a lot of raising people up to the top of the hill when they're hurt on the face. In reality, we'd probably never do it. We would probably lower to the bottom. Pleasure.
Just keep them around for the whole entire show. Dan, thank you very much.
Take care.
Once again, for all you guys do, Vail Mountain Rescue, thank you. We're going to take it outside. Ashley has a look at the weather forecast, and then we're going to get you all fired up talking about the GoPro mountain games. We'll be right back.